This is the future model Edge 540T. It's the 48-inch version, and we're going to do a build and maiden video on this. Really nice looking paint scheme on this particular model. I'm going to start by reinforcing the motor box with 30-minute epoxy, and we'll add a little bit of carbon fiber reinforcement on the corners. This should do the job. Now we install the control horns on all 4 control surfaces. Control horns are installed now. Use 30-minute epoxy. Next I'll install the servos. I'm going to use the Corona DS939HV on the rudder and the ailerons. Had really good luck with these, and I'm going to use the Power 1810 HD on the elevator. The wing servos are installed, and the elevator servo, the rudder servo, and the servo extension wires were supplied with a kit. They're about 12 inches long. Now we install the aileron hinges into the wing, and I'm going to use foam safe CA for that. Okay, the aileron hinges are on, and now we're going to glue on the wing pieces, and I'm going to use epoxy for that. Okay, the wing roots are glued onto the wings, and I've got the wing tube installed in the fuselage, and we'll go ahead and slide the wings in place. The wing is installed, and I'll go ahead and add these 2 little plastic screws. They go inside here to secure the wing. Next we install the elevator. We slip it in starting from the right side upside down like this. Push it in, slide it all the way. Like that. Now we can go ahead and install the horizontal stabilizer, pushing it in from the right side all the way. Okay, my horizontal stabilizer won't go all the way forward, so I'm going to need to cut about 1/4 of an inch out of that block right there so that I can slide it forward, and that's pretty much on both sides, and then it should fit. Okay, I was able to cut out the wood on either side using this razor knife here, and it's glued in with goop. And I took measurements from the right side and the left side to make sure that the horizontal stabilizer was even with the wing. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue the elevator hinges in the horizontal stabilizer. Next step is to install the tail wheel assembly, and I want to put that on before I put the hinges for the rudder on, in case it needs to go up or down. Okay, the tail wheel assembly is on. There's little Allen screws right there where you can adjust the position of the tail wheel. Now we can glue the rudder hinges onto the fuselage. This little pin right here is loose. It doesn't really screw in there, so I'll probably epoxy that in place. Okay, we're going to let the glue set up a little bit. Rudder hinges are installed and glued on. Tail wheel assembly is complete. And I'll leave this thing alone, maybe finish it up tomorrow. Went ahead and installed the landing gear. It's pretty straightforward. They have 2 little plastic pieces that go underneath the landing gear support here, and it's supposed to act as shock absorbers, so put those on first and then just screw the works together. We'll install the motor next. It's a SunnySky X2820 920 kV, and they supplied 4 screws, and I'll need to use these spacers to get it to go out past the cowling. There's blind nuts inside, so set up pretty well. And the motor's installed. Put the cowling on just to test fit with the motor, and there's plenty of clearance there. Looks good. And now I'll build the control rods. And here's the parts that I have left. Here's the control rods. We'll go ahead and install the bolts on the ends of the ball joints, and the washers and the nuts. Control rods are now attached to the aileron servos. And here's a rudder servo setup, and the elevator. We'll attach the winglets. Got the speed control mounted on the side of the motor box. Gecko 65 amp. And I've got a Lemon RX7 stabilizing receiver installed. And I've got these little drawstrings here to hold the battery down, along with the tape down here. And there's the battery in place with the drawstrings secured on there. Okay, I'm going to show the travel on all of the control surfaces right now, and I'm not going to go into the setup with the servos. You can check that out on one of my other videos, from the sub trim to the travel and how to center it, and that's all on one of the others, so it's pretty much all the same. So that's full left, full right, and looking at it from the side, full right, full left, and now the elevator, full up, full down. And there is some limitation on the travel because the hinges aren't cut as deeply as they are like on the Skywing. You can see here it kind of comes together, and I really don't have quite as much travel as I'd like, but hopefully it'll be enough. And now on the rudder, full left, full right, and we'll go ahead and test the throttle response. Yeah, that's very nice. It really jumps forward. That's a really good setup with a SunnySky motor and the Gecko ESC. Landing.